All right, we're live. What's up, everybody? How are you? This is Omar. Welcome to another show, To the Third Rail. I am your host, Omar Jarala. And today we have a lot of things going on we want to speak about. We hope that yesterday everything was going all right. The Republican just suffered the worst defeat in midterm history. They lost the Senate and they barely won the House. And everything was okay. Everything was all right. Everything was doing all right. Don't you hate that when you prepare shit doesn't work? Come on, guy. And this happens.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
All right, there you have it. Okay. Let me go back to what I'm at. Don't worry about that picture. I'm gonna tell you what it is all about. It's not a sex thing. This is about his supporter. So, Donald Trump from Mar-a-Lago, I think is it called Mar-a-Lago in Florida? He has this place where he it's like a resort where he rents the whole place, 200,000 for membership, and he also lives there. Hey, how are you? And he declared his presidency for the United States of America, the earliest that has happened in fucking centuries. You understand what I'm saying here? Okay. I hate when this happens. You know, when you think you're prepared for a show, and all of a sudden everything messes up. Anyway, so what's going on with Donald Trump? Why is he declaring his presidency after the greatest loss in midterm history since the 1930s for the Republican Party? I hope the sound is good. I got a new mic, so tell me congratulations. All right, there you have it. Okay, right there. I'm prepared. I'm ready. So last night, from Mar-a-Lago or Largo, whatever the fuck it's called, the orange swindler, he's orange, declared his intent to run for the presidency of the United States of America. Imagine if the same person is in another country and is a former president who tried to overthrow the government of the United States. Don't you hate that? And it's a 1-800 number. He tried to overthrow the democracy of the United States of 245 years of democracy. He incited violence against the Capitol. The Capitol was under attack. Congress was under attack. The vice president under attack. And he has the fucking balls who wants to run for the presidency again. Everybody's asking, why is Donald Trump running again for the presidency? Well, Donald Trump has a lot of issues. He has a lot of investigations going on, a lot of civil, a lot of criminal. But the problem is nobody has the fucking balls to indict him and fucking put him in jail. He's a criminal and he should not be running for the presidency of the United States. And when I was watching last night, I have one issue. The CNN carried the whole speech live, 64 minutes. And I'm saying, why? You are repeating the same thing you did in fucking 2016. Why are you giving this man 64 minutes? He's banned on Facebook. He's banned on Twitter, but he's okay on CNN. Things don't make no sense. Then he should not be banned in these media platforms. So Donald Trump, every person that he endorsed in the midterm election lost. All the election that I lost, from Carrie Lake from in Arizona, Montesino in Pennsylvania, Dr. Oz. Now you have this idiot Herschel Walker who's going to lose, who doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. He's going to lose. Donald Trump is a criminal. Everybody knows he's corrupt. He's full of corruption. He's making deals. Right now, he just made a deal with Saudi Arabia like 3 days ago, you know, for golf, whatever. It's all bullshit. It's a way to it's bribery. That's what it's called, I guess. It's bribery. I know. What do you want to call it? What do you want to call it? Isn't that bribery? Donald Trump is a criminal, man. He's a criminal. He's a criminal. He's a loser. In 2016, he was somebody who was new. He was when you get a new toy in Christmas, oh yeah, there's a new toy, you play with it, everybody's happy. Oh, look at a new toy. After a while, you get tired. That's what happened to the American people. When Donald Trump ran for presidency in 2016, he came down that golden escalator. Oh, they're bringing us their words. He was saying things that nobody was saying about immigrants, about things, about the system, about the government, about corruption, only to become president of the United States and become the most corrupt son of a bitch in history. He was corrupt. He was double dealing. He had people stay in his hotel. Every single person in his administration either went to jail or was indicted or had to leave under the cloud of corruption. His EPA secretary, the Environmental Protection Agency's secretary, he tried to steal a mattress, a bed mattress. He slept in a hotel. He liked it so much he wanted to steal it. Shows you. So Donald Trump won the presidency in 2016, but excuse me, but he lost the popular vote to Hillary Clinton by what, 4 million people. He lost the midterm election. He lost both houses. He lost the Senate and the House of Representatives by 40 seats. That's in 2018. In 2020, he got beat the daylight out of himself. He lost by 7 million votes to Joe Biden. The guy's a loser. And he also lost the electoral college vote. They create a situation, the fake, the big lie of the stolen election, that everybody stole the election, as if the whole United States conspired to keep him from being president. He's a criminal in every. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I'm going to say this. I know a lot of people are going to get mad at me, for my friends on YouTube, whatever. Anybody who votes for Donald Trump or supports him or repeat his lie is a fucking racist. They are all racist and piece of shit just like him, because you are what you eat. If you consume Donald Trump's lie, then you are shit. Then you are the feces that comes out of his ass. You cannot excuse it no more. He had no fucking. Oh, Donald Trump was the greatest president. Donald Trump was the greatest president. 4 years and the economy. No. Donald Trump do shit. Donald Trump, in his 4 years as president of the United States, he passed one legislation. He gave a tax cut to the rich of $2 trillion. That means the redistribution of wealth. He took wealth from the poor, the people who voted him in, and gave it to the rich. And every time you see in his rallies, you see all these poor white people yelling. Yeah, it's like a clown show. It's like the circus. When the circus used to move from town to town, from city to city, or a rock group that follows the lead singer. That's what Donald Trump is. He's a circus. And the problem is, in 2016, he said something that nobody said before. Oh, he said that our country has been taken advantage of. He started talking dog whistling, racism and shit like that. He awakened a certain group of people in the United States. Those groups are, everybody could be honest. Those groups were people in the Midwest, in the Build Rust. These are people with the factories. Let me get this candy out of my mouth. Sorry. These are people that the factories left the United States. In Ohio and Iowa, all these states in the Midwest, all the factories left. They went to China, to Mexico, to Vietnam, all those places. And these factories closed. And these people who used to work in these factories were unemployed, and they did not move or go to cities to get new jobs. They stayed in their villages and their towns and were either on drugs or drinking themselves to death. They were forgotten by the system, which is a shame, because bad policies of free trade ruined America's factory base in the Midwest and these states that depended on these places. These places, these people, they worked hard. They were making $35 in the 1980s or 90s. That's a lot of money. They lived, they had their football games. There were people who know who are proud people. Let's just say that, and I do respect them. By the way, I don't respect their fucking voting because they don't vote for their own special interest. They vote for fucking. They vote their color. I'm white. I'm gonna vote for the Republican Party. Because this Republican Party is not like the socialist Democrats. The Democrats are communists. The Democrats want to give us free health care. We don't want no free health care. The Democrats wants to give us universal health care. They want to give us free college. They want to give us free pre-K. They want to give us fertility leave. They want to expand Medicaid where they can fix our teeth and our ears. We don't want that. We love them Republicans because the Republicans, what do? They give tax cuts to the rich every time. That's right. The Republicans love Amazon. They love all these big corporations. While I am the idiot here, will not vote for the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party is the Communist Party. You're fucking full of shit because you're an idiot. That's why. You're an idiot. Let's be honest. You're not voting for Donald Trump because of his policies. You're voting for Donald Trump because of his fucking dog whistle of racism and anti-immigration and all this divisive shit that goes on. And you're going to vote like that every time, and you're going to lose every time when you do that. Because when you do that, you are losing. You're not getting anything in return. Donald Trump spent 4 years trying to get rid of the Affordable Care. The Affordable Care is called Obamacare. And the problem is most of these idiots that go from village to town after them, replace Obamacare. They are all on it. They don't even know. And now the issue is what the fucking media is going to do. Is CNN going to put Donald Trump live every day on our TV set? Is MSNBC going to do the same thing? Are they going to fucking give us this guy, this garbage every day and give him free air time every day? No, we're not going for that shit this time. You fucking greedy motherfuckers in CNN, because I know you. Donald Trump is good for fucking. Donald Trump is good for ratings. They made a lot of money. The newspaper made a lot of money. The cable news made a lot of money because he had scandals every day. And every day, he played with their mind and they played along because it was all about money in the 2020. It was all about the fucking Benjamins, man. But my issue right now is is Donald Trump going to catch on like he did in 2016? And if he does, we're in trouble. We cannot handle another 4 years of Donald Trump in the presidency or in the White House. The man is a criminal. He depleted the United States institutions. He depleted the State Departments. Every time somebody retired, he will not replace them. He depleted the Pentagon. He depleted the Justice Department. He was getting ready the country for a coup. And I don't know who's teaching him because he's a fucking idiot. I don't know who's teaching him this stuff. Who is teaching Donald Trump these stuff? I don't know. So the problem is here. We're going to go. Let's look at a couple of videos of last night. Last night, he did a speech for about what? Almost 1 hour and 4 minutes just to tell the people he's going.
We must remember.
I'm running for president. Huh? Let's see some of the videos that some of the highlights of last night. He's no good. Hey, what's up, brother? كيف حالك? يا هلا يا هلا يا هلا. I can't see what he wrote, but what he said. Tamam. Come on, guys. Support this fucking channel. India, China, Russia, whatever you are. There's 2 million of you, almost 3 million people in this channel. You have to support the channel. Let's watch a little of douchebag Donald Trump last night, right? You ready? You ready? I'm ready. All right. You know what? I'm going to be bigger than him. Fuck him. Now, let me let you see him, fella. You see? All right, there he goes.
In the popular vote, another thing that's not discussed for the House, we must remember that Republicans won 5 million more votes, the largest margin in many, many years, over the Democrats.
It's true. They did have like 5 million votes because some of the races, nobody ran against them. In the United States, there are certain areas where people just don't run against a Republican or run against a Democrat because they know they're going to win. So it doesn't make any sense. He's looking for a small thread of hope. Look, but the big picture is you're a big idiot. You lost the election. I'm not even going to watch this video because it's stupid. Let's see what he has to say in this one.
Life on average
Okay,
will
wait.
kill.
Okay, hold on.
Responsible for death, carnage, and crime all over our country. Every drug dealer during his or her life on average will kill 500 people with the drugs they sell, not to mention the destruction of families. But we're going to be asking everyone who sells drugs, gets caught selling drugs, to receive the death penalty for their heinous acts, because
He can't do that. You can't kill people for selling drugs in the United States unless they change the law. You could only, if he wants to kill people, let me get rid of this for a second. If Donald Trump wants to kill people for selling drug, you should look at Big Pharma, the pharmacy company like Purdue. From 1997 to 2017, they killed almost 800,000 Americans by getting them addicted to painkillers in the United States. Yeah, it's called, what's the name of the company again? Let me see if I can remember the fucking name of it. It's the Stacker family or the Slacker family, Purdue. The name of the company is Purdue. They made addictive painkillers, and they know they were addictive, and they gave them to the same areas where they suffer in the Midwest. They have no jobs. They're all drinking alcohol because the factories. Because a lot of people in those areas, they work with their hands. So they know there's a lot of people with pain in that area. So they went to these areas and introduced these fucking Oxytan, or whatever it's called, the opiate crisis. And they introduced that to these people and got them addicted. And now last year, 112,000 Americans between the age of 17 to 45 died from drug overdose, legal drug overdose. Mostly were white, and they were in rural area America. It's a fucking Holocaust what's going on to this area, and nobody's saying anything because there's a lot of money. What's the name of the Slacker family, or the Seckler family, who owned Purdue, they made $11 billion. So if you want to kill people who selling drugs, you could start there. So is Donald Trump going to have the same fever that he has, or the same following he had like last time? I don't think so, because people are tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're tired of that because he's not saying something new. Donald Trump is like the old comedian, like a comedy guy who doesn't have new jokes, and he has the same material, and he has to go from place to place to place, and he's selling the same material. He get the crowd, they chase him around. Like there are 10,000 people who show up every time. They are the same people. They travel by buses and they follow him wherever you go because it's a form of entertainment. Imagine Donald Trump right now with the Ukrainian war, with Ukraine and Russia. What do you think Donald Trump is going to do? Donald Trump is not going to do nothing. He's going to be the side with Putin. Donald Trump tried to get rid of NATO. He said, we don't need NATO. We got to withdraw out of South Korea. We got to withdraw out of Taiwan. We got to leave, and we got to close our door and go to sleep. You can't do that. America needs to be all over the place. Not do I support America's imperialism, no, but we have to be strong all the time because the world is a fucking dangerous place to live. The world is dangerous. And if you become weak, they will take advantage of that weakness and they will devour you to pieces. So Donald Trump's presidency, or who's running for presidency, will be divisive. I have, in the cover, I have DeSantis. DeSantis is a better person than Donald Trump. He's smart. He's very educated. Ron DeSantis, he came out of Yale. But the problem is he's doing the same thing Donald Trump is doing, like chasing. Why would you go to Texas, find 50 poor Hispanic immigrants and put them on a plane to Florida, and from Florida put them on a plane to Martha Vineyard in Boston to make a point? Why would you do that? That's mean. That's evil. Fuck you. You don't do that shit, man. These are human beings, man. I mean, just run on things you want to run on. I mean, he's better than Donald Trump because he's smarter and probably more dangerous because he's using all this garbage, this woke mentality, wokeness. The transgender community is trying to teach our kids. Shut the fuck up. Leave these transgender people alone, man. Americans saw through the Republican, in the elections, in the midterm elections. Why do you think they lost? Because they had nothing to offer. I don't know, the fucking video looks like it's moving slow. The camera, I gotta get a new camera. They lost. Why do you think they lost in the midterm? Because they had nothing, they had no policies. The Republican Party is what I call was a moving target with empty pockets. They asked Mitch McConnell, what is your policy to reduce inflation? He said, oh, we're going to wait until after the election. That's how he talks. We're going to wait until after the election, then we'll tell you what our plan is. Really? Is that how you run for fucking office now? You're not going to tell us what he stands for until the election is over? Excuse me, I got a lot of saliva here. That is the craziest shit I've heard. They had nothing to offer. The whole plan was transgender. Remember when they had CRT? Oh, is it? Yeah. RCT, whatever the fuck it is. I forgot. I have a bad memory and I take this medication. Critical race theory. Remember when they had that shit? Nobody even knew what the hell it was. We don't want no critical race theory in our school. We don't want you to teach our children these things. Nobody's teaching. This stuff is taught in academia, in college, in the universities. Nobody even know what the fuck it is. I didn't know what it is, and I still don't know what CRT is. But they had these people all worked out. They get, and they thought they were winning because they're bringing all the crazies out to yell and scream at community school boards. They bring them out to scream and yell and all that stuff. Oh, look at that. We got the streets. Look at, we got them all rallied up. We're going to use racism. We're going to use anti-transgender. We're going to use against the gays, against the lesbians. We got to bring those people out and vote. Americans voted for two things. They don't want extremism. They said no to Trump. They said no to his fucking candidates. They said we want policies. We want a better life. We want a stable country. We don't want a fucking crazy country. We don't want a civil war. We don't want a problem. We don't want a national divorce. We don't want all this screaming and yelling and fucking bullshit every fucking day. We don't want that no more. We want our country back, and they took it back. I am very proud of all those people that came and voted, not because I'm a Democrat, even those Republicans who you could tell they didn't want that, because when they voted for governors, they will vote 300, 400,000 people more for the person they like, and the crazy person, they will not give them their vote. You know what I'm saying? Because they see through that. They're like, well, we don't want that. We have too much to lose. We have our children. We have our property. We got houses. We have a beautiful country. We don't want to lose our country to some fucking crazy son of a bitch who's telling me that he won the election and he lost it. Donald Trump is such a fucking idiot. When he won the 2016 election, and he lost a popular vote, because we don't have direct democracy. And I said, we don't have real democracy. You could vote as much as you want. We're going to go by the electoral college. He lost 3 million votes. He wanted to investigate because he said he won. And he wants to investigate those 3 million votes because he thinks illegal immigrants came out and voted in California. It shows you the mindset of this person. Why would you, let's say they were cheating, right? Why would you vote in why would you vote in California? Why don't you vote in Texas or Florida where it really counts? It doesn't make any sense. Let's see some videos. I want to show you this idiot here. I like this idiot. Remember this guy? He's a fucking dickhead. Wait, hold on. Let's see this guy. Well, I love Dan. The day I die. Remember this dickhead here? And I'm going to show another video of him. Hold on. All right, let's go. Let's go to the videotape. I'm so in love with you, whether you want Me too, baby. Let's stay together. Going crazy here. He's going crazy. I hate Twitter. I hate fucking Twitter. All right, let's try this again. Okay, let's get this idiot on. Okay.
I will
Facts. Okay. Remember this guy, this idiot here? Remember? Look at him. What the fuck happened to his hair? I got his hair tied right here. Remember this guy? Look how fucking idiot he looks.
follow this man until the day I die, you know, barring some terrible information, but this man has bled for us. This man has fought for us. This man has put his entire career, has put his entire life, has put his entire persona, everything about him.
Donald Trump has never bled to death. He had 5 opportunities to join in the Vietnam War, and he got his doctor to write that he was sick. He never had a career. He was a Republican. He was a Democrat. He was an independent. He has never fought for anything in his whole life. And you have this fucking loser.
Everything about the
Lie.
Trump family, the children, him, his wife. He's put it all on the line for every
His wife. He had 3 divorces already.
single one of us. And so
His wife fell down the stairs and died, and it was there for a week. Nobody knows she was dead or alive.
to the conservatives who are talking about, oh, well.
You're not a
maybe his
conservative.
time's over. Where is your loyalty? How can you look yourself in the mirror as a man and say, oh, well, I'll turn my back on somebody, you know, when the going gets tough or when it's not a sure thing? This man fought for you. This man gave us a strong nation. He gave us strong
I don't know what he's
foreign
talking
trade.
about.
He gave us strong trade policies. He got us out of foreign interventionism. He stopped spending, overpaying for NATO and for all of our alliances.
He increased our national deficit by $2 trillion.
He made the world fear us. And you know what? I don't really
Not really. Everybody was laughing at us when he was president.
want a president who is just loved and going to be hugged on
Nobody loved him. Only you fucking idiot.
and wear the exact same clothes that some freaking communist dictator does in China. I want a president who people are terrified of, who's going to push people out of the way when he's walking up, because he's the United States of freaking America. He represents every single one of us.
Remember this guy? Now, let me show you this guy. I'm a conservative American. I love God, I love Jesus, and I love Christianity. They always use God. Don't you notice? They got to put that God right in there. This is him. This is the same guy. Remember, he was a member of Congress. Okay. Let's go to the videotape. This is him, remember? That's the same guy. He's fucking crippled. Look at this. Fucking.
You're digging in his face. Your ass is on my face. Oh my god.
Yeah. That was so funny, right? That's the same people who say, oh, we love this God and we love our country and we love Jesus. Look at them. They use God for the wrong reasons. Anyway, Donald Trump's speech last night was fucking an hour and a half fucking inch. Nobody cares about Donald Trump. Nobody knows. Anyway, Donald Trump, he's not going to win the presidency. And if he does win, not the presidency, but the Republican Party's primaries, a lot of people come out and vote against him because people don't like Donald Trump. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people voted for Biden because they didn't like Donald Trump. 81 million Americans came out to vote for the first time in history, not because Biden is some energetic president, he has his charisma. No. Nobody wanted Trump. Everybody came and voted against Trump. That was the whole idea. I voted against Trump. Everybody voted because I'm going to say it again, and I always say it. Anybody who supports Donald Trump, either votes for him or gives him money or helps them, first of all, they are racist. Second, they are anti-American. And they are corrupt. And they are, I don't want to say cowards because I don't think they're cowards. I can't say they're misled because they see the same thing I see. So you can't be that stupid and you can't be fooled like 3-4 times. The guy's a fucking loser and he does not represent the United States of America or represent the values even of the people that follow him. He doesn't represent that. He does not represent the values of people in the Midwest, in the South, all these people who follow him. The guy's from fucking New York, man. He's a piece of shit. I know him because I'm from New York. I grew up, I was a young kid, but every day I used to pass by the newsstands. I would see the newspaper of his sex scandals, of his divorces, of his issues, and all this problem. All of a sudden, he's a Republican. He doesn't go to church, and all the people. Well, he doesn't have to go to church. He doesn't have to go to church, but I know he has a good heart. Donald Trump loves us. Donald Trump was sent by God. Sent by God? Yes, Donald Trump is the anointed one. He is the Messiah. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass. Anybody, I'm going to say it again. I know a lot of people can get offended who watches this channel, and I'm going to say it again and over again. Anybody who votes for Donald Trump or gives him money or support him in any way, first of all, you are racist because he's a racist. You are corrupt because he's corrupt. You are a criminal because he's criminal. He tried to overthrow the United States government, and the guy is under what? He's running for president to save his ass because he's under more than 20 or 30 investigations that are criminal investigation against him. They're investigating. He's going to eventually go to jail, man. He has to go to jail. If he doesn't go to jail, I don't know who's going to go to jail. Because the thing he's done, the things he has done, I will be put in jail for it. I got it there. All right, let me get rid of this. Okay. All right. All right, so 30 minutes. So it's a short show today. I just wanted to react to Donald Trump's fucking run for the presidency. I don't think he's good for America. He's not good for the stability of the United States or the world, all the world, because, we are the United States. We have all these nuclear weapons. We are the world leader. We need a stable regime. I say regime. We need a stable political entities. I know they're corrupt. America, we have the most corrupt. Corruption is the most thing in the United States. Anyway, so until we meet, I think we're gonna meet like in 2 days. I'm gonna try to bring some stuff to you. You guys, brothers, write what you want us to talk about. If you're in India, tell us what you want us to write about. If you're in Russia, tell us what you want us to write about, to talk about. If you're in Ukraine, tell us what you want to talk about. If you're in Arabia, tell us what you want. You guys, there's 3 million members of this channel, and it's all over the world. I want you to write the comments and tell us what interests you or what do you want us to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I had a good intention. Anyway, let's hope Donald Trump loses and go away to the bin, right? Is that called? Or the trash of history, inshallah. All right. Take care, guys.